Hi everyone, and welcome back to Biotix Care YouTube channel. My name is Sky, and today we're going to be talking about the connection between gut health and mental health. When it comes to our mood and our emotions, we've been taught to believe that any issues surrounding our mental state starts in the brain, and that this is the root cause to treat in order to heal its symptoms, such as anxiety, depression, stress, etc. And though the brain plays a huge role in our mental well-being, new research shows that our gut microbiome may play a bigger role in our mental health than we once thought. So the connection between our gut and our brain, also known as the gut-brain axis, has a huge effect on how we feel day to day. For example, when we feel nervous or scared, we associate this with the feeling of having a pit in our stomach or feeling butterflies in our stomach. Therefore, the same way our emotions can impact our gut, the state and health of our gut can actually impact our emotions. New research proves that the quality of our gut microbiome can significantly affect our brain function, mental health, and cognitive behavior. Our body is a single unit that encompasses many different systems. However, we commonly make the mistake of viewing these systems as individuals, therefore neglecting their effects on each other. In the past, experts used to believe that anxiety and depression were causing gut issues such as IBS, leaky gut syndrome, bloating, etc. And though this is true, new research has been able to show that the same way our mental health can affect our gut health, it also works in reverse. When your gut is lacking the support that it needs to perform at its best, your enteric nervous system, which is located in your gut, sends signals to your central nervous system, which is connected to your brain, that something is wrong. These signals can then trigger a shift in your mental health that can be felt through symptoms such as negative emotions, lack of energy, and sleeping problems. Our guts are also home to our happy hormones, producing 95% of our body's serotonin, which is a hormone that affects our mood, emotions, appetite, and digestion. Serotonin is needed to regulate the body and keep us at our homeostasis. Now you can imagine how a decline in this production due to an imbalanced gut can affect your body's ability to regulate your mood and emotions. Ignoring this connection can cause us to treat our mental health issues as the root cause instead of potentially viewing them as a symptom to poor gut health. And though there's no one-size-fits-all cure to mental health issues, it's important to know that everyone's gut microbiome is constantly communicating with our brain. Therefore, if we want to improve our mental state, we can't do so while ignoring our gut health. So how exactly does your gut microbiome influence your emotions? There are 4 major ways that your gut microbiome can contribute to anxiety and depression. By influencing your stress response, through making your gut leaky, by causing chronic inflammation, and through producing harmful peptides. So from an early age, your gut microbiome modulates your stress response. And as you get older, changes in your gut microbiome affects how you respond to stressors. Now, when you're dealing with leaky gut, for example, which we have a whole video on, so I will link that down below if you want to learn more about leaky gut, but it is basically exactly how it sounds. Your gut is leaky, so there's cracks and holes that allow viruses, bacteria, and undigested food particles into your bloodstream. And when this happens, it influences the connection between your enteric nervous system and your central nervous system, decreasing the clarity of their communication with each other. So another way that these microbes can influence anxiety and depression is by causing chronic inflammation, which is promoted by the harmful bacteria in our gut. So this happens when we are dealing with an unbalanced gut, meaning we don't have enough good bacteria, and we may even have an overgrowth of harmful bacteria. So on top of all that, harmful bacteria can actually create peptides known to send stress signals. So your gut peptide concentration is determined by the health of your gut microbiome. So what are some ways to improve your gut health in order to improve your mental health? So if you're someone who feels as though they have tried everything, all the therapies and medications, and don't seem to be seeing much success with healing your mental state, then I highly recommend putting that time and energy into healing your gut for the next 3 months. Also, I say 3 months because even though you can see and feel really good results in only 4 to 6 weeks, when people spend years neglecting their gut health, it does take time and dedication to bring it back to a balanced and healthy place. Also, it's more than just a change in diet, it also takes a change in lifestyle. So when I take into account someone who is experiencing multiple poor gut health symptoms due to stress, sleep, habits, diet, environment, etc., dedicating 3 months, so 90 days, to bettering all these areas in your life to help promote a healthier gut health to then improve your mental health, I feel as though you're given enough time for trial and error, experimentation, as well as allowing your body to adjust slowly but effectively. So here are a few tips to start implementing in order to restore your gut microbiome. Cutting back on foods that are feeding the harmful bacteria living in your gut. So when your gut microbiome is imbalanced due to an overgrowth of harmful bacteria, one of the best ways to flush them out is to basically stop feeding them. So by cutting out foods such as processed foods, drinks high in sugar, alcohol, fried foods, artificial sweeteners, you're then going to be able to kill off the harmful bacteria that has been thriving off of this food. And this can be hard as these harmful bacteria can actually communicate with your brain to cause you to have cravings for this food. That's why I recommend slowly cutting them out and just being aware that you are either eating to feed your good gut bacteria or eating to feed your harmful gut bacteria. So it's good to keep this in mind. Number 2 is making sure you are getting enough sleep. So a lack of sleep or inconsistent sleep can have bad effects on your gut microbiome, as it is messing with your gut's circadian rhythm, which is basically its internal clock. And now we know that a lack of sleep can affect our mood and energy levels, but a lack of sleep can also inhibit your gut's ability to create the necessary amount of melatonin, which we know aids in sleep. So not only is it causing a hormone imbalance, but people who tend to go to sleep later tend to also eat later in the night. And eating before bed has been shown to affect quality of sleep, digestion, mood, weight gain, and increase in blood sugar. So number 3 is taking a multi-strain daily probiotic. So when dealing with an unhealthy gut, it is essential to rebalance your gut microbiome, increase microbial diversity, and increase the amount of active probiotic bacteria in your gut. So taking a daily probiotic supplement is one of the best and quickest ways to do this, as our guts don't naturally produce probiotic bacteria. We have to supplement it through our diet. And when it comes to choosing the right probiotic supplement, there are 2 key things to look for: multi-strain and high CFU count. So multi-strain is important because different bacteria play different roles in the body, and like I said earlier, increasing your microbial diversity is important at healing the gut versus taking a single strain probiotic. And looking for a high CFU count, which stands for colony forming units, is essentially going to determine how potent the supplement is in active bacteria. So if you're looking for a multi-strain high CFU count guaranteeing 10 billion CFUs until expiry date, then click the link below to check out our supplements. And number 4, start eating a more diverse diet. So you can read more about this on our blog, which I will link down below. But this is because different bacteria enjoy different foods, which when broken down in our guts provide us with so many health benefits. And it is our job to offer the proper fuel for all these different bacteria living in our gut. So a list of food that you should add include a variety of fruits and vegetables in your daily meals, aiming for at least 5 a day, making sure you are getting enough protein, incorporating plant-based high fiber proteins such as chickpeas or lentils, adding nuts and seeds to your smoothies or breakfast, and try to have a portion of fermented foods such as kefir, sauerkraut, kombucha, which contain gut-friendly bacteria. And of course, drink enough water, get some daily movement, and make sure you take some time to relax. If you want more tips and advice on your gut healing journey, make sure to follow our socials, which I will have linked down below, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter where we give out gut health tips, product promotions, and so much more. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a video, and I will see you in next week's video.